Welcome to the Breaking Burnout for Nurses podcast. I'm so happy that you're with me today. I have Eva Zobian-Wolf back again. Last week we talked about yoga for non-bendy nurses or non-bendy persons, which is me. I'm a non-bendy person, so I really resonated with that. So thank you. But now I have Eva back, and she's going to talk to us about zodiac yoga or yoga according to your zodiac sign. So that sounds so fun. Now she is the founder of Eva Z Wellness, and so she can do her classes. She does have a yoga studio. What do you call like a real yoga studio, but she also does her classes online. So no matter where you are, you can get yoga lessons from Eva.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's tell us about this zodiac signs.
Well, part of my yoga therapy journey was learning about deep diving into astrology according to the Vedics. And Vedic astrology is a little bit different, but it really...
Wait a minute. What is Vedic?
So Vedic astrology is looking at your soul's journey. It's a little bit different. You may have thought you were a Virgo, but then when you look at your Vedic astrology, you see that you're actually a Libra or you are a Sagittarius, and that fits a little bit better. And the thing is, we're both. We're all of them. And
okay. How do you spell Vedic?
Vedic. So yoga was originated thousands of years ago through the Vedics. They were a group of people who were looking to be their most authentic, honest, healthy, true, divine self. And it was a practice of, how do I be this kind, compassionate, caring, honest, authentic self? How do I practice where I am connected to the divine? I'm connected to the universe. I'm connected to the cosmos. And the Vedics had the structure that yoga and yoga therapy has been based on. And they incorporated many different aspects. Ayurveda, the sister science of yoga, looks at your overall health. And there are Ayurvedic surgeons. There was a lot of medicine that was involved in Ayurveda based on your constitution, the doshas, which we can do a whole other series about that as well too.
Yeah.
And looking at the lens of, we have all 12 zodiac within us. We have a certain component, a certain portion of each zodiac. So learning how to navigate that, how to recognize that right now we're coming into one particular season of this, one zodiac season, and that's going to affect all of us, but it's going to affect all of us in a slightly different way based on when we were born, the date, time, but also the location of where we were born. And this is quantum physics, quantum biology, where the energy that we navigated when we arrived here popped out into the L&D room, or in some cases the car on the side of the highway, wherever it was that we were born, mom and dad's house. There was an energetic imprint at that time, and that influences our temperament, our challenges, our strengths. And learning how to navigate all of that, it doesn't say that, now that you know all of this, life is not going to suck and bad things aren't going to happen to you. Those things still happen. Now we have some information that helps us to understand. One of my struggles is the challenges that I have in my life. If depending on where certain planets are in your chart, certain areas of your life are going to always feel like trying to run through peanut butter. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. No, it just means you got to put a little bit more effort into it. And it's learning to recognize, okay, this is one of those times where that energy's backing off. So now's the time for me to, really put more effort into it because it'll be easier. And other times when life is just really hard and sucks, we can go, okay, this is that time period. How do I do this? Well, leaning into the resources, giving myself some grace, giving myself some compassion, and recognizing that this time period needs a little bit more of those resources. So it's learning to lean into what makes you unique, what makes you really shine, and where are the places that we've got to work a little harder, and we've got to be a little more kind to ourselves and be a little bit more compassionate with ourselves. And then recognizing, right? Like if you're a Taurus and you're all about the bougie, stop trying to make yourself different. Just lean into it. This is my energy and I love it. So, stop apologizing for who you are and lean into what makes you unique. And I think as nurses, this is where burnout can really be impacted because we struggle as nurses. We struggle to say, it's okay for me to accept help. It's okay for me to take a day off and nothing except take care of myself.
And not feel guilty about it.
Exactly. Just learning to say no.
Mm-hmm. Got your boundaries going there.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Being able to say no, being able to receive no, right? When somebody says, no, I can't cover for you.
Yes.
What do you mean no? Why not? Right? learning to navigate both sides of the road evenly. And then what are the practices that are going to be very specific to you that are going to help you? The things that, for some people, hot yoga, fantastic. For other people, it's actually the worst thing that you can do. It'll actually make you like crankier. So it's just learning
to sound good to me.
And there's sometimes where hot yoga is just absolutely amazing. It's fantastic. It's super nourishing for the joints. But then there's other times where, nope, hot yoga, if you're cranky, if you're spicy, hot yoga is just going to add, it's like putting habanero sauce on top of it.
I had another one of my guests mention that hot yoga, and I said the same thing. It just, to me, it doesn't sound good, but maybe it's good for you. But to me, it didn't sound like something I'd want to go check out. But anyway, so for example, on your Zodiac yoga class, like, do you have one every Zodiac period?
I do. So
okay. So for an example, what is it right now? What class are you teaching?
So we just flipped from Aries to Taurus at the time that we're recording this.
Okay.
And what I teach one every single month. They're available online and they're recorded. Perfect. So if you're not able to make the class in person, you still get the recording. The recording is there for you. If you're a member of Yoga for Non-Bendy People, it's part of the membership. If you're not a member, you can drop in. And so those classes are available. And eventually the goal will be to have a 12-pack that you can buy and have one for each zodiac of the zodiac circle. So that helps. In each class it's set up, we talk a little bit about what is this particular zodiac? How does this affect you? Where are the spaces that you might see it in your own personality, in your own life? And what are the strengths of it? what are the challenges of it? And then we do a practice with meditation, breath work, and movement that, again, everything is through the lens of trauma-informed adaptive yoga. Practices that can be done lying down on the floor, lying down in bed, sitting in a chair. You get to decide which layer, which version you want to do the practice so that it is very specific to you. You can choose, I only want to practice the breath work right now. Maybe next time I want to come back and I'll watch the practice and I want to do the entire thing. Or I have 10 minutes or 15 minutes and I just want to do a little piece to kind of get rid of whatever imbalance in my energy that I'm having right now.
Well, I love that you can just pick according to what you're feeling at the moment.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes you don't feel like going through the whole thing, or what if you don't have time, or you feel like you don't have time?
Exactly. And that's the big thing that I want to encourage people to do is, if the class is 30 minutes or 45 minutes and you have 15, don't skip it because the time is longer. Fast forward to your favorite part and do that. Or fast forward to a new piece that you haven't learned before and do that portion. It is, make it your own. Make it you specific.
Yes, and sometimes if you just intend to go for 15 minutes, you might enjoy it, the 15 minutes, and just decide to, I guess I'll do 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes, and then you end up doing the whole thing. That could happen, right?
Absolutely.
So tell us one more time if they want to do the Zodiac, what is your website where they go for that?
The website is yogafornonbendypeople.com.
Okay. I just love that name. Okay, yogafornonbendypeople.com. Yes. And you can either join as a membership or drop in.
Absolutely. Yep. And so that's available anytime. The classes are once a month and the recordings are there. You can also buy the recording from previous months if you have a very specific zodiac that you're looking for, or if you're wanting to learn about all of them and find out how that relates to you, that's an option as well too.
Well, you were mentioning about how we all have a little bit of each zodiac in us. So really, we should be able to go to each one of your zodiac classes, right? Because there's a little bit in each one of us anyway. So we could just glean out of that and get that benefit from each class. That's that's what I'm hearing from you. Is that what you're
Yes. Because that's the thing, is yoga is a practice of you. It's about you learning more about yourself, learning the deeper nuances of yourself and how to tailor your lifestyle choices in all areas of your life that are the most nourishing for you.
Yes, we all, and every month I think it might change too, depending on the day or what happened to us yesterday or what we're looking forward to, can affect what you want to participate in. So
absolutely. Yeah. We have different seasons. We have different timelines. We have different energy levels, and what's happening in our zodiac can also affect our mood, our temperament, our personality. It affects our nervous system and affects how are we reactive or are we responsive?
Okay, so that leads us to another topic that I'm going to have you back. Trauma-informed concepts.
Yes.
So, I'm just going to keep bringing Eva back because she has a lot that I want her to share with everybody. There's so much stuff, right? So yogafornonbendypeople.com. Yes. And and then we're going to have Eva back for a trauma-informed concept. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. So yogafornonbendypeople.com. And then that's for the non-bendy yoga. And it's also for the Zodiac Sign yoga. So make sure and check out that website. And then make sure and come back every Monday at 10 o'clock because we are breaking burnout here.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.